Yo,
What up, what up, what up?
what's our intention for this audio?
Hey, it's going to get really loud on my end. Hold on. Give me a second.
All right.
Maybe two. About to get hit by a truck. It's dangerous. Oh, where are my keys? Hello?
Yeah.
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile.
Hey, Mike.
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. It gets like really loud outside with the
Yeah.
trucks and everything. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, what is our intention for this audio?
Our intentions for this audio. One, to be true to ourselves and true to others. Share our experiences. Share the knowledge that we've gained. And also to inspire.
Whew.
You know, not trying to force anyone to follow us. We're not looking for sheep, not looking for disciples or anything like that. Just trying to help everyone see and become their greatest versions of themselves, access their full potential, and just be great. That's it.
Yeah. Man. My intention for this audio is to inspire and to give knowledge, and not just giving knowledge, but to, even if you already knew something, just to come back to it and help you remember, that's my intention, man, just to inspire and to give knowledge, and if you already know it, just to help you remember it and just to keep you on this high-flying disc, on this beautiful path of just thinking. That's my intentions, man.
That's wonderful. And it's just like what I said. I said something the other day, and I was like, I just wanted to tell you all, we are like seeds. We are like the seeds of life, owned by no one, but yet we grow and bear fruits of knowledge to share to others, thus planting another seed in another person so they too can go on and plant that seed for another. Because it's a lot going on, and a lot of people are, I don't want to say lost, but
which is true.
What was that?
Which is true.
Yeah. And like sometimes I don't want to say lost, because some people, they're aware, but I feel like they're just afraid to step out and actually, either say something or step out and make a change because of, either their peers around them, their family members are very judgmental, and it makes it difficult for them to grow as an individual. And, they don't want to break away from the people around them. They want to keep that same circle.
Yeah. Just in a bad, well, I don't want to say bad, but a growing...
Stagnant?
Stagnant.
Yeah, I like that word as of lately.
Me too. One thing that I usually would say to when I play, I still play sports, but I say stagnancy is negativity.
Mhm.
And that every time when I say that, I just get this I don't know, just like blood rushing through my hands. I don't know, but it just gets me just amped up when I say that. It makes my mindset forced to I don't know, grow or just to go higher than I've ever been before. You know.
It's a reminder to yourself, man. It's definitely a reminder. Like, you say something like that to yourself, and it's just like, man, I can't stay here. I gotta continue. I gotta keep going. You know. And I slipped up today. I fell into a few bad habits. I'm, really not gonna get into them, but I slipped up, and the best way, or even not even the best way, I'm trying to think what I'm trying to use. What is the word? Okay, so I'm gonna just go with best way. The best way to move on from it is to acknowledge. Once you acknowledge the fact that you made a mistake and it hindered you a little bit, you're capable of doing better for yourself at that point, because you messed up, you know what you need to fix, you know how to improve it, and you know how to get out of that situation because you already made it out of that situation. You just have to make sure you don't take those steps back into that situation, And sometimes to make sure you don't step back into that situation is, I don't want to say eliminate, but by cutting the cancers out. People that are still vibrating on that root chakra, and they're still running off their animal instincts. So, excuse me. Yeah.
Yo.
Hello?
Yeah, it's this. I need to find a place where it's like good signal. I'm like driving around seeing. But yeah, exactly. Once you know where you are in life, that's where you can elevate, and that's where a lot of and that can go a lot of different ways. Like it's like some people, they always want more. I want this, I want that, but then they don't stop and realize what they already have.
Exactly. Like, it really is like telling the universe, like, even though I've been blessed with all these things, I'm still unhappy.
Exactly. Exactly. Man, just acknowledging. There's wonders. Acknowledging, man. It can better a friendship. It can better your life. Acknowledging, just acknowledging what you have. Acknowledging, and not just acknowledging it, but thinking about all the beautiful things that could happen in your life, or all the beautiful opportunities that can happen, or just thinking about something positive, like something that has never happened before. And one thing that I'd like to say is, your life is going to be as amazing as you think it can be. And your mind is your limit. And your life is going to be as awesome as you envision it. And it's going to be as sucky as you envision it. So you have to acknowledge, tell yourself, you know what? I'm gonna tell myself how much of amazing life that I have, and then it will just start to happen.
Mhm. Exactly. Because trying to think of the book I was reading. But in the book, the author goes, he says, if you sit there and say, this person doesn't like me, but there's no evidence, there's no hard evidence that this person doesn't like you, but I constantly am going home and I'm speaking it to my family like this person doesn't like me, and they're like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. They're just giving me this bad attitude. I'm already creating this, even though it's not really not true, but I'm creating it. So now, after doing it for so long, now I have created this whole vibe, because now when I get around this person, I've created this negative vibe already. So now my negative vibe is rubbing off on them, and now they feel a certain way towards me because I created this. I brought it to life. I'm actually the mad scientist, and I brought Frankenstein to life right now.
Exactly. And that's back to one of the audios that we made is, what you see will happen. Like it doesn't happen 100% of the time, but it's definitely something that does is 100% effective in certain situations. Like that goes along with when people, they think, oh, you're awkward or whatever, and it's probably because you're thinking of where you messed up at in the conversation or the interaction that you're with, in the interaction that you're in with that person. When you're just stuck on, oh, I messed that up or whatever, and then you just keep thinking like, oh wow, my hat probably looks funny right now, and then you stay to yourself and don't really, be outgoing. Then you just start to create. If you think yourself as a certain label, you will be that, and people will see you as that label. It's like you're putting up a billboard over your head saying awkward, and then once when you think, who you are, if you think who you are is awkward, people will see that billboard and think of you awkward. And if you think of yourself as outgoing or funny, and people will see you as funny. If you think this conversation is awesome, people will read that and see and feel like the conversation is going awesome. Yep. It has a lot to do with being all in your mind, really.
Our mind is literally a computer, and whatever we are typing into Google search, our computer is going to remember that. So now, every time I wake up, Google search, bad mood. As soon as I wake up, I'm in a bad mood. Google search, I'm having a terrible day at work. Every time I'm unhappy with this job, automatically it's there. I don't even have to completely type. All I got to write is BA, and all the rest of it is just going to come up. You know what I'm saying? It's already there.
Wow.
And, man.
It's brain plasticity as well. We create habits. Habits. And just like, man, oh my goodness. And sometimes you get so far into your habits that you don't even think that there's another way of doing it. Like, there's different levels of being in the habits of like, okay, I have this habit, but I want to stop it. And then there's habits to where you think that's life, and you're stuck like that because you're so to doing it, you don't even believe that there's another way of doing it. And that's dangerous.
Exactly. And so, for example, for me, my worst habit was lying growing up because, I grew up in the system. So majority of the time I was told that I had to lie to protect myself. And then once I realized how far lying would go and what things lying would get me and how lying would get me out of certain situations, I'm like, this is the only way to go. This is the only way I'm going to stay out of trouble. This is the only way I'm going to stay in a safe home. You know what I'm saying? This is the only way I'm not going to end up in a juvenile detention center again and things like that, or I'm never going to visit those places ever again, is if I tell a lie, And the one day that it was Halloween, and the principal was giving out lollipops for candy, and I had the lollipop, and I got home, and my foster mom's like, she's like, "Where'd you get this lollipop from?" And I told her the truth. I told her the truth, and I said, "The principal gave it to us." She's like, "If you tell me the truth, I won't beat you." And we were going back and forth, and I'm like, "I'm telling the truth." And she's like, "If you tell me the truth, you won't get a beating for stealing." So I was like, all right, I guess I have to lie to get myself out of this situation. So I say, all right, yeah, I took it. And what happened? She proceeded to give me the worst spanking the day before my birthday.
I want to speak on something, man. The day before her birthday.
Yeah, the day before my birthday. She just gave me a spanking, man. But, like, that ties in, like, so that just helped. That helped me say to myself, like, listen, man, whether you tell the truth or whether you tell a lie, you know, things are going to turn out a certain way. And I was like, well, you know what? Things always work out when I tell a lie, so I'm going to tell a lie growing up. So that was my bad habit. But until I realized that wasn't the way I should operate around people and things like that, and not just to fit in and try to get people to like stuff like that, you know, once I figured that out, then I could make a change. But you can't make a change until you acknowledge it, you know. But, yeah, you said you wanted to speak on something real quick.
Yeah, what I wanted to speak on was lying. You know, lying, I don't know. For me, man, lying only makes things worse. For me, I don't see any benefits in lying, even if it's like, you know, just, I mean, I do see benefits in lying as if it's like a life and death situation, but I've never been in that. So until that happens, I'll be, you know, truthful. You know, unless I have to lie to, like, I don't know, get away from like some, I don't know, bad people or whatever. But anyway, just lying, man. I, you know, sometimes I would have like lights or what you call white lies. And when I was like 16 or 15, whatever, just to get away for the moment. And lies, they do work, but only in the short term. And you know, and that's another thing where you know, where the definition or whatever you call it, the meaning of true. The meaning of true, like when you say true love, true is something forever. And true is like true friends forever. You know, true is the truth. It's what's going to be. And that goes into, you know, it's not going to happen forever. You know, and that's where that right there is just so beautiful to understand that. And I know I'm like diving off to other subjects because it's okay. So the other thing I was thinking of is truth. What lasts forever, and what lasts forever is love. Love is truth. and if you feel like I was speaking with Lisa, if you feel like something is out of fear, it's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about it, if you feel like somebody's trying to give you propaganda or trying to give you fear about, oh, the future is doomed and whatever, well, how about this? Stick to this philosophy. If it's making you scared, if it's giving you fear, it's not going to last forever. Fear is a false illusion appearing real. And what's real is not fear. What's real is love.
There's a psychologist that'll tell you, and most psychologists will tell you that fear is a form of insanity. You know, if
there's a sorry, my signal.
What was that?
My signal is sometimes a little bit.
Okay. But what I said was that some psychologists will tell you that fear is a form is a kind of insanity. So it's like, for example, you see a spider, and it's like, oh my God, a spider! I'm so afraid. But why are you afraid of that spider? that spider hasn't done anything to you. That spider isn't 8 feet tall. You know, that spider is literally in the corner waiting for its next meal to fall into its trap. And you being this huge person, you're just going to walk through it and tear the spider's home up. So if anything, the spider is more afraid of you because you're this giant that can destroy its home, and the spider's like, oh, man, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? And then you're afraid of the spider, and you turn around and like, oh, somebody come kill the spider. For what? What did it do to you? Why are you afraid of it? You get what I'm saying? So you just drove yourself crazy for the spider that's not doing anything to you. Insanity.
Yeah. What they call it? Like unreasonable fear or something like that. Like
yeah.
But you know, it's I took a picture to the Bishop family. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a little green bug, and he was just like chilling on my arm, man. He was like,
yeah.
He was like,
yeah, I saw it.
He was like, you know how they have like long legs compared to their body? Well, he was like walking or whatever, and he like sat down and like was like just chilling. Like he was like this whatever I'm on, this arm or whatever, this material is warm, and he was like laying there, like, you know when a bird is like nesting her eggs and why? Well, the little thing was just like squatting on my arm, and you could tell by his aneurysms, by his actions, he's like, oh, this feels good, man. You know, you can see he's saying this to himself, like,
yeah, he's like, man, I don't know what this is, but this is great. I gotta tell my buddies.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, man, where's Gerald at? And it's like that bug. That's a conscious, man. I can't feel it. You know, and some people, I mean, unless it's like a black widow or something, hey, man, you know, I apologize, but you're not killing me today, man. You know?
Yeah, I got to get away. Like, you know, I got to get away. But yeah, man, just like the picture I sent you with the baby grasshopper that just landed on me and it was just chilling. Like, what's up, man? Oh, what are you doing out here? It's a wonderful day. I'm like, yeah, man, it is a wonderful day. And he's like, all right, well, it was good chatting with you. I'm out. And he just hopped off and just, you know, went on about his day. And that happens to me so much because I'm always like, any chance I get, I just lay in the grass, man. I just lay in the grass. And, like, there'll be ants crawling on me and everything. And before, I would get freaked out because I had that fear of them biting me. But you know how that fear came up? When I was younger, I would take fireworks every time I would go down south. And my uncle's tree, it had these little ant holes in it. And I was this little kid, and I would take fireworks, and I would put them in the hole, and it'd blow up. And what would happen is the ants would crawl up my leg and start biting me on my leg. biting me. So anytime I saw an ant after that, even though I wasn't doing anything to it, I thought that ant was just going to come and bite me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't. They just come and they chill, and it's like, oh, there's no food here. You know, all right, this I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
They're not concerned about us because we're all one. We're all one being. Like, we all have energy. We all give off energy. We all help this planet keep, you know, going. Like, I breathe out carbon dioxide. Freaking plants breathe it in, and they feed me freaking oxygen. Like, you know, it's just like, wow, you know, we're helping each other live. You know, the ants and the worms and stuff break down our compost and stuff like that. Speaking to help other plants grow.
Speaking of this, since we're on the subject, people, everybody, you listening, whoever's listening, you, me, you, Mike, you, to everybody who can hear this voice, you have a purpose and you're helping something. You have a reason to be alive. Don't think that it's nothing. And it's something reasonable. It's something amazing. It's not just, I don't know, just to, I don't know, my reason is, I don't know, to help this world, you know, when my body dies, I don't know, my skin is a certain type of specific skin to make some type of plant grow. No, you have a beautiful purpose to be alive, and it's something worth living for. You have a life worth living for. Every single person. And you have to find it, or if you found it, don't stop. I'm here to remind you, like I said, don't stop. Remember why. And when you think of and this is another thing that I learned. I love the way that I think, by the way, Mike, not to be conceited or whatever, but I love me. You know, we say, you know, we're stuck in details of things. You know, it's not that serious, right? You know, those that's what they say to ourselves. But if that's talking about negative things. But if we talk about positive things, it is serious that we do become more positive. It is serious that we think of the details of how much we're helping people and how much we're growing and stuff like that. So that's what I take it as. You know, we can see things in details, but not in a negative way. See things in details in a positive way. So remember your purpose and see it in details of why you need to be more awesome and why you are awesome.
That's fair. I like that.
Don't think of details of why the day's going bad. Don't think of details of why you hate your job, but think about details of why you're going to grow in your career. Think of details of just the positive of things, man. You get me. And that's my philosophy on it, about details. And that helps, you know, once I know I'm talking a lot, but once when I'm like doing something that requires my energy, like as if I'm at my job, I don't think, okay, I'm at my job to make money. No, I think in details, man. I think in details. I think I want to eat. I want to eat that. I want to drink my almond juice. I want to have almond juice, almond milk.
Almond milk.
When I want to. I want to cook coconut oil when I want to. I want to help my family out when they need it. I want to do this. I want to save money to do this. I want to save money to do that. Right now, you know, see, now I'm more amped up rather than I'm here to make money.
Go ahead, man. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop.
Man, I go all day, man. Man, I'm here so that I can, you know, elevate my career and grow my business, and that's going to make. Oh man, if I get started on my business, man, I'll be here. Okay, so I'm gonna say a few things of why why I go to my job, and then I'm gonna let you say why you're doing what you're doing. So let's just have a power session, man. So
yeah, let's go.
And this is what we need, man. And this is what our clients do. This is what I need. Mike, I'm so grateful that you even allow me to say this right now. I wish, I pray, I wish. This is why I work so hard. And that's another one of the details. I want to be so successful to create environments to where everybody is just so motivated. We're all focused. When I come into my job, I want to give a high five, not just a high five, but a hug. I want to say, hey, man, what's great? What are you focused on today? Why are we here today? I'm here because I want to provide for my daughter or whatever. You know, I don't have a daughter, but I'm just saying for him, you know, he tells me why he's here. And then we just be like, yo, let's do this. Let's have an amazing day. Let's go. And I tell him why I'm here. I'm here because I want to do this, da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's do it, you know. But when I go in, I come with that energy, and they don't give it back to me, but I still give it. You know, even I'm like, man, I'm here because I'm here to make some money. I'm here to create to make my dreams come true. I'm here, you know. Let's have a great day. What's great? I'm here. I'm feeling amazing. I come with that energy, whether they don't come back to me, and that's how I am throughout the whole day. Whether they don't give it to me, but they don't give it to me. And that's the thing, the reason why I'm working so hard, because I want to create environments, I want to create jobs where you can have a workplace where everybody's just motivated and they know why they're there. They're not saying, oh, I hate my job, I can't wait to clock out. No, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, man, I'm making my money so I can, so my little daughter with the skin can have beautiful medicine to help her not itch, and so that she can have a little ice cream when she wants to, or I can watch Netflix and chill with my husband or something. No, I don't want to hear just negative stuff, man. And yeah, so that's my dream, man. So I thank you, Mike, that you allow me to say this so much every single day that I go to my job. I wish, I hope, I wish for some reason, out of the blue, that they would come to me like that. But they don't, and I thank you that you would let me, come to you like that, and you're going to come to me like that. So, the reason why I'm at my job, because...
reason why I'm at my job, and my job has got me out to see the United States. Like, I've gotten to see the entire country in less than a year. And it was something that I always wanted to do, and I just went for it. I just said, forget it. I've been through so much, falling into depression, coming out of depression, things like that. And just wanting to do something better with myself. And I was just like, you know what? I've always wanted to travel. There has to be something out there that allows me to do that and get paid for it. And boom, I found it. And I started doing that. And now it's just like, now I'm going to work because now I want to do it for other people. I want to do it for guys that, that have been arrested and they can't find a job. But, when they come home, they got to be around the same people that they were around, that with that negative mentality that, oh, man, you back on the block, man. We about to do this. We going to be out here, and then end up being stuck in that just stagnant, floating around with the same people doing the same things, and end up going back to the same stuff and getting caught up in the same situations. So I want to create those jobs for people that are like going through those situations like that, so they can be away from the negativity, so they can grow. And when they come back to that neighborhood, or they come back around their friends, and they realize that these people are not their true friends, because they didn't want you to do better for you. They wanted you to stay here and chill on the block, or chill on the front porch, or let's walk up and down the street, and end up getting into a fight and over something stupid, like just petty things like that, And, I also want to show people that there are, like, if there's something you want to do, the only thing you can do is actually go for it. The worst thing that can happen is that you fail at it. That's the worst thing. And you're going to fail at something. The thing is, like, I want people to understand that failure is a part of success. You can't have success without failure. You cannot.
Oh, man.
I hate to use this guy as an example, but look how many times Donald Trump has filed bankruptcy. Look how many businesses he's opened and had to shut down, But look where he is now. And I hate to use him as an example, but look where he is now. You know what I'm saying? If everything was based off a failure, think about when you first got to school and it was like, all right, spell the. And you're like, holy crap. The? Whew. Man, I don't know. Boom, fail. And it's like, oh, my life's ruined. I don't know how to spell. And you never go on to be a better speller, or you never go on to learn how to pronounce words and throw them all together. No. I just want to take all this that just goes on in my brain, and I just want to set it down on the table for somebody, like I'm Tony Starks, and I just open it up, and they can see everything right there in front of them, like, this is the map right here. This is what I want. This is how I want to do it. And starting off is with my job because I love my job. I love traveling. The only thing I can say I don't love about it is the emissions from my truck. It's the only thing. If I could change that, and I'm still thinking about figuring out how I can do that and successfully travel across the United States without, leaving my fingerprint, my carbon footprint on the ozone layer, or you know what I'm saying? Like once I figure that out, then it's perfect. But yeah, I kind of kept going on that one. I end up, but that's why I love my job. I do my job so I can help others do theirs and love it.
Oh man, I don't know if this is off subject or on subject, but when you were saying that, it just made me think of the more we talk about what we want, the closer we get to what we want. So let's talk about what we want, and to certain people that don't understand that, or to certain people that aren't awakened, or not to put them in a box, but there's certain people, I don't know what to call them, and I don't want to call them anything, but there were certain people, I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
That when you talk about your goals, they like cringe, or they drift away. They just drift away. And they don't really, dive into you more deeper. They just drift away. Or, and there's people like that, and then there's people that when you speak about this stuff, they'll come closer to you, and you'll have a beautiful conversation with them. And so one thing I want to say is, because all I want to say is there's going to be people that don't want you to talk about your dreams. Is like, how is that even possible? How can one even want that? But there's going to be people that don't want you to talk about your dreams, and you have to separate yourself from those people. And love from a distance. You can still love them and still, still go and be their friend, but you have to be around people that remind you of who you are, that remind you of your goals. You have to. Because when you're around people that don't let you express yourself, it's toxic.
It is so much.
But yeah, man. I'm working on creating an environment, and that's why before this call, before this recording, I was talking to you about some stuff with BSU and stuff like that, and we'll talk about that, after recording or another day. But we're working on it. We're not just talking about it, and we're actually doing something, man. We're actually doing something about it. Right now it's beautiful, and I'm out here in nature. Are you hear the birds? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Sitting or laying in grass and just looking straight up just puts you in this mood, just this zen, this feeling of this is where I need to be. State.
That zen state of mind just like you fall back into your living room area in your mind, and you're just sitting there looking out the windows, and you're just enjoying the view. That's the best view. That's the best view around, man. Is when you take a step back and you just use your eyes to see, just use them to see. And I don't know if you guys understand where I'm going with that. But when you use your eyes to see what is actually going on, and you see how beautiful the world actually is, and you look past all the stuff that's superficial, it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. It's all made up to distract us from what is true to ourselves. And when you take a step back and you look through your eyes and you see the world the world will see you.
Mm.
You know, you sit back and you connect. Like,
The
you
world,
literally connect.
the world will see me. What does that mean, Mike?
When I say the world will see you, it's like, all right, when I say the world will see you, majority of the time when you get to that point where you can actually see the world for what it is and see everything as life, you know, things that aren't mechanically made, even though it has energy and things like that. But when you see the world will see you, meaning Mother Nature. You connect with nature and you're seen. Like, nature will call you. Like, you will feel nature calling you. Like, you will, anytime you go somewhere, like, you'll feel everything. You close your eyes, you feel the wind blowing. Like, you feel your hairs moving and like on your arms and everything. You can feel that. Like, when you sit back and you meditate and you concentrate and you feel your hairs moving, you know, you don't hear anything. But when you go out and you see the world, it talks to you, it connects to you. Like, for me, like I hear the moon every night. Like, no matter where the moon is, I can turn to. You could spin me around and like spin me around 15 times until I'm completely dizzy. But I'll keep my eyes closed and I'll turn and I will point directly to the moon. And this has been tried. This is not a joke. This has been tried. Like, I've done it, and no matter what happens, I'm always drawn to the moon. Like, that's just that, you know. And I always end up finding like a amazing place just to hang out. Like, I'll walk through the woods or something like that, and something will tell me to go left, make a right. All right, stop right here and look. And I'll look and I'll see this amazing view, and I'm looking over a town, or I'm looking over a little lake or something like that, you know. But it comes when you connect with yourself, and when you connect with yourself and you connect with nature. Like, when you start meditating outside with nature, whoo, powerful. So when I say, when you see the world will see you.
Man,
blessings will come, because you will begin to manifest the things you were so magical. Like, we're just powerful beings, you know. And when you're on the same wavelengths, connecting with nature and connecting with the universe, certain things that you want and you're required to improve, and you're doing everything, and you're happy with what you have, but you know, like, I need to get to the next step. The universe will set it all up for you. Like, here it is. Look what I have. This is for you. And then when you show the universe, like, oh man, this is amazing, and you caress it and you hold on tight to it, and you show it that you're happy with it, and you're being successful, and you're still using it, you're taking pride in it. You know, you only continue to grow. Oh man, like, whew.
One thing I want to say. I want to say so many things, and hopefully I can get to all of them. But the last thing, when you get connected, and man, where do I even start? When you're talking about, I'm just gonna shoot, and hopefully I hit something. But when you said when you stop and see nature through your eyes, you know, that when you said that, I actually just looked at nature, and I thought, like, wow, that's there. And one thing that I said to myself is, if we just look at nature and just stop and look at nature, you know, we start to realize the things that we were focused on before we were looking at nature is all in our head. And we're seeing things with our head and not with our eyes, and not looking at nature and acknowledging nature. We're just thinking about, superficial things, like you said, that is in our heads, about just things that are not what we're looking at, things that are just not what we're looking at. For things that we're not, like right now I'm looking at this beautiful, beautiful tree. And anything apart from that, well, not anything apart from that, because there's other trees and other things like that, but just things that are not nature, like that, it helps you separate, what you should focus on. And before you said that, I was just thinking about things I got to do with BSU and things that I'm, saving money for and stuff like that. And when you said, just stop and just look at nature, it's like that's what I need to be focusing on right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly. You appreciate it, man. Nature can be your muse, like.
It's your food. Hey, I'm gonna say so many things. I'm like, yo, nature is food for the soul, man. Nature is. I will repeat that 3 times. Nature is food for the soul, man. You don't need these, things that are not nature to be food for you. Nature, it's already set. Nature's soul is abundant. It's infinite. And excuse me. Oh, look, there's a squirrel. Look, it's a squirrel. I wish I could videotape this right now. Oh, it's a bunny. It's a bunny. Oh, look at the little bunny. It's like hopping and then it stops. And then it hops. Anyway. See, look at that. You see how beautiful that bunny is? It's nature. Oh, there's bikers. Hopefully they don't run over it. Oh, he hopped back. He was like, oh, gotta go. So, the bunny just dodged death right now. But anyway, just looking at the little bunny made me happy. I'm not focused on just what somebody in my family said. I'm it is food for the soul, and that's another thing. I don't watch TV. I appreciate nature, and I talk to people. I talk you right now, Mike. I'm talking to you because this is my food. This is my TV. Somebody right now is watching TV, and it's just not. It's not for real. And what's for real is you. You are love. You are more than love. I don't want to put you in a box, but you're a person. You're alive right now. This is real. This is a real time conversation. What's on TV is that already happened, and you're just rewatching.
Paid programming tells you all the time.
Don't even get me started on programming.
Paid programming.
Oh my!
Brought to you by CBS. We are programming you.
Oh my! Don't get me started, man.
And like my favorite proof of that is when Dave Chappelle he talks about, he's like, and you wonder why your kids grow up and they walk over homeless people and they're like, get it together, Grouch. You get what I'm saying? So your kids grew up watching Sesame Street.
Yeah.
And each of these characters represent a person in life, like a person that we all come across. And Grouch happens to be the homeless person. And how do they treat the Grouch in Sesame Street? They treat him terribly.
I'm sorry, Dave Chappelle is hilarious. He said, why are you so grouchy? Because I'm homeless.
Because I live in a fucking trash can. Like, that's real talk, But it teaches kids. So now when the kid gets to a certain age and they actually see a homeless person, excuse me, can you spare some change? They're looking at him like he's crazy, and they step right over him like, nah.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Dave Chappelle is stupid.
And it's true though. That's the thing. Like he made it that way, and like people laugh at it, but it's the truth, man. It's the truth.
It's funny because it's true.
Mhm.
Man, that's so funny, man. I mean, it's not funny that, he lives in a trash can, but it's funny what Dave Chappelle said. But anyway, man, and oh my goodness.
Libraries. Well, lies are buried.
Oh, what else? The other thing I want to say, when you stop and just hear nature calling you, like when you stop and stop, like when I was driving, right? Because I'm also a driver, and I was at the stoplight, and then I was like, I'm gonna just turn my music off, and I'm gonna just listen. I'm gonna just feel nature right now, and you can feel the wind. You would not have felt that if I would not have felt that if I did not take the second to just appreciate nature. But once when you start appreciating nature, the more you see of it, and it's like, oh wow, that was there this whole time.
And you'll never know because your mind's been programmed already. Your mind's been programmed to get in the car and play music. You know what I'm saying? You've been programmed to get in the car and pick up your phone and start texting. You're programmed to do these things, and people don't realize it. Which sucks because I get in the car and my truck every day, and I'm blasting music. But the minute I get somewhere where it's just all mountains and streams and rivers and lakes just all around me, I turn the music down, I roll the windows down. I get a whiff of all that fresh air because I'm living in the city, so all that smog and, just filthy water, things like that. But when I get up in the mountains and you can feel the freshness in the air, like you can feel it, like your body changes and everything, man.
I appreciate this call. I appreciate this.
Oh man, just every.
I kind of forgot that we were recording. I'm just like talking, and I truly, genuinely appreciate this conversation right now.
But that's the best way to do it, man. Best way to do it. Be raw, just like when you eat your raw veggies. You just gotta be raw with it, man.
One thing that I like to drive on the freeway at nighttime and roll the windows down and feel the breeze while I'm going, the speed limit. While I'm going the speed limit. And, no, I'm serious. I go the speed limit because, I got stopped once, and ever since then I'm just like, nope, I'm not driving fast. But anyway, driving at the speed limit, feeling the breeze, and with the combination of listening to the playlist that Anka puts in the BSU group, I listen to that, and with that combination, with just because I have a stereo in my car with 12-inch stuff, two of them, and it's just like you can feel the bass, you can feel the music, and that combined with the sunroof open, and you can feel the breeze from the top. You can hear the cars just you can hear the rubber just rubbing against the concrete or the highway or whatever. Oh, this guy's got a cool bike, but he's got like LEDs for his tires. Anyway,
oh, that's wonderful.
LEDs. He's listening to music too. Some I don't know, but anyway, he's enjoying life right now, man. He's cruising, but oh my goodness, man, I'm like all over the place. But one thing that I realized, not that I realized like right now, but one thing that I remembered is when you're feeling super amazing, you start to see people that are feeling super amazing, and I feel great, most of the time, and then but recently I just been appreciating and realizing like, you know what, I don't need more. Right now is everything I have. Right now, I can sit out in some random place and not have to worry about somebody trying to rob me or something. This is, some people can't do that. It's the simple thing. Man, and that's my philosophy right now, man. with just a bunch of things. The simple fact that I can eat. I have 2 buttermilk Eggo waffles just right there, ready to be eaten, full, just like boom, right there. I have 3 cartons of almond milk. Man, I have 3 honey bunches of oats, the almond version. I have peanut butter and jelly. You know, I have bread.
The peanut butter and jelly.
Two large bottles of cranberry juice and pomegranate juice. Just, man, the little things like that. I'm awake. I'm alive. I have my legs. I have covers of the choice that I want to have, man. Just I have shelter. I have a laptop. I have a terabyte hard drive. Just everything, man. I'm so appreciative of everything. The way my car looks, it's not totally beat up, but it's decent.
It's your car.
And it's my car, and I have a car, and it's decent, man. It runs great. Man, I'm happy, man. But anyway, when I'm in this mode, you start to see people just like that. And when you're in a bad mood, you start to see people in a bad mood. And I already knew this, but I realized it even more because I've been even more happier on a higher level. On a higher level, I see more people happier than when I was when I was still on the lower level. And one of the things that I was saying when you were talking about nature, because I had a bunch of things to say, so that's what I'm talking about, but I want to say this. When there's drama going on, like when people are talking about drama, or when somebody is trying to talk to you in a not so awesome way, you see how I said? I didn't say in a bad way. I said not so awesome way. It's the words you use as well that determine your mind state. But you know, the verbiage, the mantras is a big influencer on your mood. But anyway, when somebody's coming at you not so awesome, what I'm going to start saying is, and you inspired this, Mike, I'm going to start saying nature is calling me. And I'm going to just go. I'm just like, nature's calling me right now. I got to go. Just leave.
Sometimes it's the best way to get it. Best place to go think. Best place to get your emotions in order. You know, like
nature's calling me.
It just works, man. It works.
Oh man, nature.
Because
out here, never.
My bad.
No, go. I'm sorry. No, my bad. Man,
like if you look at like ancient like our ancient ancestors and things like that, and like you look at how they would send off like a male when he's like a young boy when he's going in to his rite of passage. Where do they send him? They send him off into the wilderness. You see what I'm saying? Like they send you off into the wilderness, and when you come back, you're supposed to have this epiphany. You're sent into the wilderness to grow. You've already been taught how to live off the land. And now you're going to go into the wilderness and take from Mother Earth what she's giving you to help you survive, to help you thrive and grow and become stronger. And now with that, you're connecting with nature. You're connecting with the spirits of around. And then when you come back, you're supposed to have had this epiphany and become and see what your purpose is. You know, you're supposed to have seen it and see where you stand with your tribesmen and your tribespeople, and you come back as something better. You have evolved now that you have come out of nature. So that's why I appreciate nature so much now, because you actually begin to understand what nature truly does for you.
Wow. Nature is just amazing, man. Mike, if you know anything about me, man, you should know that I think of details in a positive way. and I told you that in this audio or in this conversation, that whenever something is good, I exaggerate it on purpose so that my mind is it feels it even more. You know, like I embrace how good I feel, and I don't care. Like if like people like if I'm with people and I think something's funny, I'm a LMAO. You know. I don't care. I don't care if you didn't get the joke. I thought it was funny. I'm laughing.
Yeah.
You didn't get the joke. That's been funny.
Oh well, you missed out.
you missed. Oh well, I'm sorry. And that, man, somebody I was they was upset with me or whatever because they were upset with themselves actually. You know, wink wink. Wink, wink, because they're upset with them. They're upset with themselves. You know, they have a battle going on inside their head, not me. They're not mad at me anyway. They're upset with me. Wink, wink, and I was like, chill, and this person was like, no, I'm not gonna chill, and I'm just like, oh well, dang, well, I'm enjoying my life right now, and I said that to that person straight up. I told her straight up, that sucks for you. I'm feeling amazing right now. I just said that while like that person's like talking to me in like a not so awesome way, and I'm just like smiling. I'm just like, yep. And I was like, oh wait, what did you say? Oh, I got it. I got you. I understand you. You know? But I stay feeling amazing, man. And I don't, man, I have so much, there's so many ways to even, it's like a dartboard. It's not just one dart. I just have multiple darts just going in that direction, and that same concept of feeling amazing, of that right there about a few days ago. And also just that's one way that I also help myself with depression. That's what I learned is you exaggerate. You look for things to be happy about. You know, we have habits of just being we have habits of thinking about negative things, and that creates a depression. And I'm not saying that's the only thing. That's one of the ways. And if we, one of the ways that you can help yourself is to think about, seek out and open yourself up to seeing beautiful things to be happy about. Excuse me. You can see a flower, but I see billions, billions, numbers that we've never even heard of. Little atoms, little energy bodies, little things just moving around, just feeling amazing, not thinking about anything stressful, just flowing. And it creates an aura that lets the flower, it keeps its shape, it keeps its color, and it doesn't just disintegrate, but it's so strong that it creates a material. You know, that's what I see, and that's how you have to take things with everything. Everything is like that, and it's your mind is your limit to what is everything. Like, I mean, how can I? Let me better say that so I can let me just better say that. Say that better, whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can be so appreciative. You can acknowledge so much. There is no limit to how much you can appreciate, to how much you can acknowledge in your life. There is no limit. I can go on and on and on and on until I die about how much I appreciate my life, about anything you can infinitely talk about. Anything you can be, and that's one of the gifts that I have. That's one of the reasons why I'm grateful, because when I'm talking to somebody, I appreciate them so much. I just think of all these beautiful things that are happening because of them, And it's just unlimited, man. There is no limit to how happy you can be. And so,
exactly.
if you allow yourself to understand that, know that your life, your blessings are coming.
But everybody's in a rush, man. They're like, instead of living in the now, they want everything now. You know?
I'm like, hey, woo. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, man, that's just how it is. Like I said, that all comes down to that paid programming, man. It all goes back to that.
Can you say that again, Mike? Can you say
that again? Instead of living in the now, right? Everybody wants everything right now.
Oh my God, man!
I may not have I probably didn't say that the same way, but you know, you got to live for the now.
Oh wow!
You know what I'm saying? You got to live for the now, not rush to get everything now. Because when you rush, you miss something very, very important.
It defeats the
very
purpose.
Important.
It defeats the purpose. It defeats the purpose.
Like I tell people, I'm like, I hate to be rushed because anytime I rush, I always forget something. And the worst thing, like anytime I'm rushing when I'm working, I always lock myself out of my truck. Every time. Because I have to make sure I have this key on me, and I have a habit of locking my doors. You know, I just have a habit. You know, and if I'm rushing to run inside and do the stupid thing, I leave my keys. But when I'm here in the now and I do everything according to what I have organized myself to do so, and I've managed my time correctly, I don't forget anything. And when I come back, I'm not frustrated because I'm locked out. I can't get to the next location. Now I'm wasting time because now I have to wait for someone to come unlock my door, then get in, and then try to rush to get there. And then on top of that, now I'm falling behind because now I'm sitting in traffic, even though I was quote-unquote rushing to beat the traffic. Now, if I had taken my time, I would have had my key. I would have beat traffic, and I would have been where I wanted to be on time.
Man. Wow. I'm grateful that I'm alive right now. That's not what I wanted to say, but right now I just took a step back from taking the step back, and I'm taking the step back of taking the step back right now. I'm happy that I'm alive right now, in this time frame of how many ever years this dimension is going to be here. I don't know. But right now is the time. Right now we're alive. Right now.
Exactly.
My lips are moving right now. You are hearing this right now. Right now is a blessing. I don't know how long it's going to be here. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know. But it's here. Now. It's here right now. Let's appreciate that we're alive right now.
Hold on 1 second, man.
Can I still speak?
Yeah, you can keep on talking. I gotta answer this call.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if he's gonna leave the call. But in this, let's just say there's 1,000 years. I know there's not because it's like the year 2016, whatever. But let's just say there's 1,000 years. and we only have 100 years. Like, we have less than 100 years. It's going to be gone. So let's appreciate it before it goes. Right now is our time. Right now we're alive out of all the years that have passed, all the years of so many people that have passed.
Hello?
We're
oh, wait, you're still going.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hello? So,
yeah.
man, did you hear what I said or no?
No. I actually clicked over. That's them. I got to go inside, get my paperwork and stuff, and get ready to get rolling. So I gotta end this.
Oh, for
but
sure.
I'm not going to end this with a FU and have a nice day. If anybody knows that Eminem quote, from a movie. But I hope you guys are having an amazing evening. I hope you guys are going to continue having a great day, wherever you are, whether you be far East Coast, far East Coast, across the Great Pond and everything, I hope you guys take this, and got to understand we are just two life forms right now, just vibing and just talking about whatever, and hopefully there's something that we talked about that reached out and touched you a certain way, and you can relate to it, and it makes you want to do more, and hopefully it brings you in and makes you want to get on one of these phone calls and get the rapping and get the going with us too. The more the merrier. Let's share. Let's keep doing this. Let's grow together. But the work clock never stops for me, people. 24/5 until Friday night. But man, I love you. I love when we are on the phone like this, and I can't wait till the next one. I'm ready. But let it be a great night. Be blessed. Peace and love to everybody, and you too, sir.
I'm gonna talk after you go, because I still have some things I got to say.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
All right, I'm out of here.
I love you, and I'll talk to you another time.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Yeah, so we're alive right now. I don't know if I'm painting the picture correctly to where you can understand what I'm trying to portray, but we got an opportunity to move, to have a body right now. We have an opportunity to have an ear so that you can hear this or hear music, beautiful music. Right now is our time that we can feel amazing. We have the opportunity. Whenever something is awesome that happened in your life, whether, I found some cookies. I found some food. Or like not found some food. It sounds like, but like, I have food. I'm about to eat. I'm so happy because I'm about to eat right now. I'm about to chew this. I'm about to appreciate the way this tastes. Blah blah. Just how about instead of just having that little light, enjoyment of the food, like, okay, this is good. I love this, and I'm gonna watch a video, and then after that, I'm gonna take a shower, and then after that, then I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to sleep and head over to tomorrow, But instead of doing that, let's appreciate, like, wow, I'm eating right now. I'm going to eat right now. Right now I'm alive. Right now I'm alive to eat right now. I know it probably sounds crazy, but that's what I'm going to do. And I promise you, that's what I'm going to do. And when I eat, I'm like, wow, it's my moment that I'm chewing right now. People have died. People have passed before me. And right now, I am after those people. And I'm alive right now. I'm alive right now. I'm a future generation. I'm alive after thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago, there was people that were in right now, and they couldn't even imagine of what it would be like in 1,000 years. Can you imagine what it would be like in 1,000 years? I don't think so. But right now is 1,000 years, and so it's just. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes my mind goes into places where it's a little bit hard to describe to people, and sometimes it's even hard to describe. But I'm going to enjoy this night. I'm alive to listen to the crickets chirping right now. I'm alive to see these bikers go across and just work in unison, and they're just pedaling. They got their night lights on so they don't crash or anything, but I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm alive. I'm alive. I love you. Peace out.